Do you know what it feels like to be invisible? It's hard to describe, so we will show you.
Guatemala is a country full of potential, but a lot of it is invisible. MAIA works with the girls who are born into quadruple discrimination: poor, rural, female, and Maya. Guatemala is the biggest country in Central America, and we have the many population. About half of Guatemala's population is Maya, but for 500 years, Maya girls and women have been invisible. Many people see us as the problem here in Guatemala.
Well, we would like to introduce ourselves. Please, with Milva Saló, she's the director of the MAIA Impact School in Guatemala. I go to that school. Vilma is someone I admire because she is an empowered woman and courage when speaking and expressing herself. She transmits positive energy to each person. She is very sociable person.
Thank you. I would like to introduce Wendy. In Maya, we call our students girl pioneers. Wendy is a girl pioneer in 10th grade and is 15 years old. Some things I admire about Wendy is her passion for studying, her use critical thinking and discussing about social topics, and she is very curious. She is a dedicated to her work and is a leader at the Impact School.
We are speak to you from the library of the MAIA Impact School in Sonora, Guatemala.
By the end of my strategist session, you will recognize that technology can be strategically used to level the academic playing field for the most vulnerable, create a holistic education with families not in spite of them, empower voices, and foment innovation. Why do we need a school designed for indigenous girls? Think about this for a moment. Only 1 in 10 Maya girls finish a primary school. Guatemala has the worst gap between men and women's empowerment in Central America. Women like Wendy and me confront two powerful challenges: racism and machismo. Machismo is the belief that females are less talented than men. Parents prefer to send their boys to school, girls stay home and marry very young. Maya women average 3 to 4 years of schooling. In our context, over half of us are married and mothers by age 18. Most of us cannot continue to study after primary school. Racism is another powerful challenge for us. For 500 years, our people have been pushed aside in Guatemala. I remember when I studied in the university, those who had money and better clothes would not speak to me because I wore my traditional clothes. We are half of this country, but you would never know that if you look at who is in our government. For a long time, our government has not wanted to see us. Society has tried to make us invisible. Maya finds girls who have a chispa or spark. We call them girl pioneer. They are on a bold new trajectory. These are talented girls who cannot continue with their education without Maya. Many come from parents who cannot speak Spanish or read. MAIA offers girl pioneers a full scholarship to prove that they are the solution.
If people see us, they will see our talents community to our communities. My dream is to lead my country and change the barriers that affect society and lead a more democratic country. Did you know that educating girls is one of the best things you can do? My hero, Malala, has shown us how one girl can change the world. Malala is my hero because she is a woman civil rights activist who fought for the right to educating girls. Malala teaches us that our boys have the power to change. She was the first to win the National Youth Peace Prize. When the world can hear our voice, everyone wins. We just need more people to hear us and see us. We are not that the problem, we are the solution.
MAIA unlocks girl potential to lead change. We are redefining the word school in Guatemala. MAIA is a non-profit organization. We have been working in Guatemala for 12 years. So, what makes us unique? People like me run the school. We believe a local talent is critical. Our staff is MAIA. We speak the indigenous language. We know the reality of each student. We succeed with the family, not in spite of them. Being a pioneer is scary, so we do this together. Each family is a part of MAIA. We visit them in their home and make sure they are part of this community. Everything is intentional. Girl pioneers learn the skills and competencies to be able to confront racism and machismo. We are always innovating. Experts from around the world come to train us at MAIA. Together, we are showing Guatemala and the world what is possible. MAIA has a big goals. For each girl pioneers, we hope that she will achieve 4 things. Economic autonomy. She can form her own family that she wants. She has an excellent education. She is empowered to empower others. Our school is designed to reach these 4 goals.
Let me tell you about how MAIA works. MAIA found me when I was finishing elementary school. They explained to me that it's a school for girls and it's very different. They asked me and my family to apply. They visit us in our home several times to make so we understand how it's different. The school that in MAIA is a lot longer than another school in Guatemala. The teachers are creative and the work is hard. I come to the school at 7:30 and leave at 4:30. We also learning new things like vocabulary parameters so I can use my voice. We practice English so I can speak to people like you. We learn about topics that normal school do not teach, like how our bodies work and how to make a plan for our life. We learn how to think critically and to ask difficult questions. We learn to be innovative and leaders in our communities. My favorite subject is science because I love experiments.
With COVID, the world of education changed. School in Guatemala closed in March. Most students in rural areas have no access to continue their studies. Their learning stopped. But with technology, learning does not need to stop. We can continue make Maya girls visible. Technology can be used to bridge socioeconomic divides in education in different ways. The first strategy is using technology to level the academic playing field for the most vulnerable. In Maya, we responded with tablets and internet for each girl pioneer. We have been able to keep going. Maya is able to keep up with countries and parts of Guatemala society that have access to this technology. Girl pioneers attended classes on Zoom, access books online, and keep their trajectory going. With more demand for internet, local internet providers are responding to this change by increasing internet coverage and lowering prices. Girl pioneers have more time to receive one-on-one virtual tutoring with teachers and use different applications to review their homework and work with teachers in real time. The second strategy is using technology to create a holistic education with families, not in spite of them. Each girl pioneer has a mentor. Mentors work with the students and their families on developing social-emotional skills. They facilitate communication. They accompany students and families in collective education. With technology, mentors are now resources for students and families despite the distance. Mentors can now accompany girl pioneers in making themselves visible to the world. How does this work? Technology allows mentors to meet with families twice a month in video calls. During these virtual visits, parents of girl pioneers participate in the education of their daughters, learning vocal empowerment skills with her, reading with her, engaging in critical thinking exercise with her, discussing social norms and discussing actions that create positive change. This holistic approach to education means parents are present and actively working to empower their daughters and create a more equal society in Guatemala. The final strategy is using technology to empower voices and foment innovation. With these tablets, we have calls with other teenagers around Guatemala and the world. We talk with the universities, ambassadors, Nobel Peace Prize winners, and government officials. We talk with allies of girls' education from around the world. We talk with influencers in Guatemala. Technology offers a new platform with a greater audience. It allows for students to discuss topics and ideas with people far away. Students have the opportunity to meet different people from different cultures with different perspectives. Technology can be used to empower voices and is helping students become leaders in their communities. We use them to make and share COVID information in our Mayan language. 2 million people have heard our COVID safety message in Guatemala. Thousands of people have seen our videos. Through technology, our voices are heard, our ideas are discussed. We are not invisible. Using technology, we are bridging the socioeconomic divide in education in Guatemala and making MAIA girls visible. But how can others use this model? MAIA has developed a network of innovators from around the world to share best practices. We call our network the Chispa Network or Spark Network. We are a learning organization and we share everything we learn. Each year, around 50 schools and organizations come to MAIA to learn new ideas. We do not want more schools. Instead, we want to help other schools and learn from them too. To create systemic change, we need to share best practices and innovation. Technology will play a role in this success.
I know I am lucky. I know other girls who don't have this too. There are still invisible. I know many boys speaks for them too.
2020 has been a very difficult year. We now know that we need all the world's ideas, talent, and creativity. There are millions of powerful girls like Wendy who need to be seen and heard.
You see us now on this video. We are rural Guatemala, very far from you. But now you can hear us and see us. This is proof of the power of technology. Technology is showing the world our power to bring ideas and solutions that connect us. We believe our voice has importance. We believe its impact of girls.
Mujer empoderada, impacto infinito.